everybody. I hope you're doing well. Jessie here, and I just wanted to get this month's video out for you and share some thoughts and some concepts. And yep, I'm filming inside this week. I know so many people go, I love when you're out in nature, but I actually had a little run-in with some health things going on the last couple of weeks, and so I thought it was a smarter choice just for this month to go ahead and film inside. So anyways, we're on top of this amazing Friday the 13th. We're on top of this incredible full moon time, which is just some really beautiful energy. This is such a great time for taking command of our life right now. This is such a great time to stand up for ourselves and make sure that we're not being silenced by people who don't want us in command or don't want us taking charge of our own lives. But this month, what I really want to talk about is something that a lot of people have expressed to me are feeling and that they have going on right now, myself included in that, and that is the state or the space of limbo. Many people have said, I feel like I'm in limbo. I don't know what direction to turn. I've got these really big life choices. I don't want to go in the wrong direction. I'm trying to make these new starts, set the energy going in a new direction that's really going to work for me. And, I know exactly how that feels because I'm there and I've had all these things that it's like, yes, I'm ready to set this in motion. And the universe kind of feels like it's saying, whoa, wait just a second. Hold up a minute and let's see, what we can do. And this can be very unsettling for people because they tend to get this anxiousness. We're told that we always have to have this movement going, and we're told that limbo isn't movement, and we feel the stagnation, and we feel like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? I just want to know what's going to happen, even if it's about I want to know what's going to happen so that I can get on board. And the reason that this space, though, really feels unsettled for a lot of people is because limbo, actually, when we look at it in the realm of codes, is about peacefulness, and it's about love, and it is about immortality. And people are not used to just sitting still and connecting with that energy. So they always have this restlessness going on, and they're not allowing themselves to feel that peacefulness. They're not allowing themselves to really tune in and just feel the love that's in the moment. And so limbo is something that happens when we're in transition. Maybe we got to something, to a space sooner than we thought. Maybe we took some bigger leaps and bounds and got very proactive in our growth or our personal path. And so some of the directions shifted and changed because everything, of course, when we look at that cause and effect, right? And we take an action, we make a choice, and that sets a whole nother chain of actions in motion. So I think part of the key with this limbo is to realize that everything is still in motion. We're just being given this opportunity to really take the time to tune in to that peacefulness, take the time to just take a breather and to go, hey, I'm getting a break. It's not that things aren't happening. I just kind of did this acceleration process, or I just kind of made some choices, and everything now has to shift and adjust and adapt and take course on that. So for example, I originally thought I was going to go one direction, say like to Indiana or what, and I was looking at some other places, and I was thinking, well, that's going to have to be my immediate choice. I'm not going to get to just jump, say, straight into Canada or jump straight into some of these other things. But then I started making choices that was putting me in these other directions. And now everything's got to shift and adapt and change and adjust and get on board with those choices that I made. And I think this is what's happening for a lot of people, is they've made some very powerful choices to take command of their life. They've made some very big choices of clearing things out in their life and cleaning things up in their life on emotional levels and mental levels and physical levels and spiritual levels and all these different levels. And as a result of that, now everything else has to shift and change because it's coming in faster, it's coming in sooner maybe than is anticipated. So the irony is in this is that even though you feel like everything might be stagnant, it actually might be something that's happening much sooner than it would have if you weren't experiencing the stagnation. So one thing I like to do is really appreciate the stagnation, because life is busy enough. And most of the time, life is really, really quite busy, and we don't get those breathers. And I know for myself, I have been running these horrendous hours and these amazing things, and I haven't been very good at my balance for the last 6 months. And, you know, a whole compilation of different things joined together and kind of knocked me off my feet for a couple of weeks. And what I'm realizing is I have some bigger life changes to make. And part of getting me knocked off of my feet was to really tune me in to these choices, was really to tune me in and settle down and say, whoa, 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 hey, just hang on a second. Let's just relax into this and let's let this open up fully. And when we do that, that's exactly what can happen. That immortal love of the universe, that divine love, can step into our lives and open the doors up, and it can do its work. But we need to allow it to do that work, and we need to give it the time and the space to do that work. So we have some really incredible aspects that are happening here. And when you start to feel that anxiousness, when you start to feel that restlessness, like, well, what's going on? I'm really nervous because what if it's, you know, something I need to be taking care of, or what if this and what if that? Well, we can what if everything up and down 1,000 times. So what if, instead of going in all the what ifs and the worry and the anxiety, we just go, okay, I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust that this amazing stuff is going to happen. I'm trusting that the choices I have made recently have been so powerful and so exciting, and that everything is just adjusting to put me in the right place at the right time, and that I really don't have to worry about, am I going to go this direction or am I going to go that direction, because it's all going to be made perfectly clear. And what I need to do right now is to enjoy this rest, to be in tune with the circadian rhythms, and to honor the winter season right now, and to continue to take advantage of that, and to be in tune with that love and peaceful energy, and just be at peace. That's all I'm being asked for. When limbo is happening, it's just saying, be still and be in peace. And that's going to be a big key this year, because when we look at 2017, we're going to have some amazing things happening. We're going to have some really big highs. We're going to have some really big lows going on. But they're not necessarily going to be the drama roller coaster that we've seen in the past. And those lows aren't really going to be lows. If we take them as lows, we could certainly get wrapped up in that, or we can realize that those lows are a change of course, and a change of course of maybe something that we haven't considered that is actually going to help us step into something even better than maybe what we were looking at. So don't be afraid of those points and those times, and just take the time to allow yourself a little bit of peaceful energy and to just feel the divine love in your life. And that's what Limbo's all about. So I hope when that comes up for you, or if that's coming up for you at this time, like it has been for a lot of people, and like I said, even myself included, that you will find that peacefulness, that you will realize that this is the immortal divine stepping into your life. Hey, I hope everybody has a great January, a great month ahead of them, and I will see you next month. Take care, everybody, and if you'd like to check out more of my work in regards to codes and other things that I'm doing, cave explorations or anything else, you can do that through my website at Jessie on Nichols George. And actually, I'm sorry, that's my old website address. You can check it out at my website, which is compassioncodes.com. And then if you want to check out the work that I've been doing in caves that I started last fall and opening the Compassion Grid, you can do that at gofundme.com/code explorations. Hey, take care, everybody. Have a great month. See you later. Bye-bye.